Before I start this video, allow me to begin this video with a lyric from one of my favorite artists, Aubrey Graham. I mean, where the fuck should I really even start? Let's start off with the very beginning. Let me give the preface that I do not particularly like the MonsterVerse. I'm not a huge fan of what they did after Kong Skull Island. I thought the first Godzilla movie, Godzilla 2014, was pretty decent. You know, wasn't the best thing in the world. It had its problems, and I thought it was decent. It's a pass in my books. Then I saw Kong Skull Island, and I'm like, okay, you know, this direction they're taking, it's looking really good. I can see the future, you know, making way, and I'm like, oh, what if they make a Godzilla versus Kong movie? You know, that would sound amazing. And then I saw the trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters. And to even preface that even further, I think I made a video back in 2017, maybe 2016, that I was a little worried of what would happen to Godzilla in America, or just Godzilla in general, if they just threw King Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra in this new Godzilla film, just kind of threw them in there after 2014, just be like, hey, here's all these new monsters. At that point, I was thinking, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they knew the direction. You know, I saw Kong Skull Island. I'm like, maybe they have this under control. Let alone, I went and saw the movie. I was disappointed. And to keep it short, sweet, and simple, because that's not what the video is about, I see in the next two movies, Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong, as basically Toho movies with Hollywood budgets. I don't remember really any of the characters. I can remember faces, but I can't remember the names of them. I can tell you the big monster fights. Those are pretty much the only things that are really notable in that movie. I didn't really care about the story, didn't really care about the characters. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it was just kind of mind-numbing to watch both those movies. I did not very much enjoy them, but I'm not going to go into detail about those right now. Those shall be discussed at another time, potentially. But right now, the main focus is about the new trailer for Godzilla Kong, The New Empire. And that's why I prefaced it with my favorite lyric, or one of my favorite lyrics, from my favorite artist, Aubrey Graham, also known as Drake. I'll, again, recite that lyric. Where the fuck should I really even start? It just seems like they finally accepted that it's really just truly fucking ridiculous of, you know, the idea or how rushed they did Godzilla versus Kong, and that they didn't really develop much prior to that. It was just kind of, they got the two first base movies introducing the characters. Great. Awesome. Then they threw in King of the Monsters, and now it's like, wow, you threw everything in there super fast. Okay, then they went straight into Godzilla vs. Kong. Wow, that just moved so fast and really powered through. We didn't even get another Kong movie. They just kind of like, there, that's it. That's what needs to happen. And now it just kind of seems like they're lost. Because at the trailer, I wish maybe I'll be super cool and throw in images, but now we're getting images like Godzilla with the red spines or the pinkish spines. There's a specific color that I want to refer to. But pinkish spines, we'll stick with that. With the pinkish spines, dorsal plates. I will say I'll give props for that. I think that's a really cool idea. Apparently, it's supposed to be some new power up mode, Super Saiyan, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I do find that interesting. Kong has some sort of gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. Okay. And then I think we all knew the antagonist was going to be another ape orangutan, which I find it very odd. And just based on the trailers, it's another Kong movie. That's what it is. It's what it's going to be. It's going to be another Kong movie that just happens to feature Godzilla. This don't get the titles twisted. This will be a Kong based movie. That's what it is. That's my just prediction. Just based on the trailer alone, we get to see a lot of Kong. We get to see a little bit of Godzilla in there, but let's face the facts. I don't see a lot happening here. I don't see a lot of story here with Godzilla anymore. What they did with Godzilla in Godzilla versus Kong, they basically said Godzilla wiped out all the Titans. I mean, what more is there for Godzilla to do? That's just the reality of it. I think they wasted the opportunities to do anything else when they released King of the Monsters. And they utilized all their assets, and then they wasted the opportunity again when they threw in Mechagodzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong. Instead of making what it was supposed to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, they did say, oh, there's supposed to be a definite winner. In my opinion, there was, but then they had to make all the Kong fans happy and so on and so forth. But again, in my opinion, it just seems like it's lost. I will say I kind of get a little feeling of satisfaction that they understand that it's just so out there now. It's so beyond reality. And yeah, of course it's going to be on reality. It's kind of supposed to be monster fighting, whatever. But it's just so out there. It's so stupid that it just needs to be so ridiculously entertaining to make up for whatever giant setbacks or liability that film is going to have, because there's probably not going to be that good of a story. I can't imagine what is going to be going on in this film. I can't imagine what the story will entail. Obviously, we're getting the film in April of 2024. But it's just, it is Transformers. It's giving me Transformers vibes written all over it. It's going for the pure entertainment side of things. And that has been pretty much Godzilla. That's what Godzilla's known for, is just entertainment. It pains me to see what the MonsterVerse was back in the mid 2010s to where it is now, where it's just kind of shut your brain off, don't think about anything, just watch the monsters fight. Because that is literally what Toho has been for about 99%, I'll say 98, 97% of the entire Godzilla franchise up until November 29th and or December 1st when you saw Godzilla -1. That's a different topic of conversation, though. That is something different. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Just make it a quick video discussing my initial thoughts on the trailer. Maybe I'll give it another watch. But that's just my initial thoughts. I saw it one time. I just thought like I needed to make a video about it. So yeah, that's it.